Hey, what's up guys, Snippy Minotaur here. Today I wanted to talk about leaks with you all, and it actually has to do with this season as well, because I am so happy and relieved that spoilers this season was not spoiled in advance. Wow, I am so surprised about this. Now I've got to tell you all straight up right now, I was going to talk about this in my latest video talking about this season, but I felt like this needed its own separate video here because leaking in general has gotten a lot worse. I'm not even kidding. About 2 months ago, I actually talked about this for a commentary video. If you guys want to go check out that video, you're more than welcome to go check it out. But yeah, I talk about the leaks in there, talk about how seasons were essentially being ruined due to leaks. It was happening in Chapter 4, Season 2, and it happened in Season 3. But there was more leaked information that happened around the ending of Season 3 that really just made these insider leaks in general just absolutely terrible, and it really does ruin the surprise on Fortnite's end. It's really sad that this is something that we have to deal with. It's ridiculous. Now, obviously, I've given my whole opinion on these insider leaks and just leaks in general. As I've said, I do like it when certain things get leaked out, but when mostly it's spoilers for like the next season, I will report on it more or less on my community tab, but I will be pissed off about it because just like, what if that was not spoiled days or even at some points like with Season 2, weeks in advance? Doesn't that ruin the hype around certain things, or does it make it more hype? Because, well, I could tell you right now, with this season, we didn't really know a lot about it other than the teasers that we were given by Epic. The only thing that we actually knew about, I'm sorry to correct myself here, was the mythics. We actually knew that there were going to be unvaulting mythics during the season, and the leak actually suggested that we were going to get two other ones, which was the overclocked pulse rifle and the havoc pump shotgun from Chapter 4 Season 2. Obviously, those did not come out. Maybe they might return at some point in the future this season, I don't know. But pretty much all the other weapons that were mentioned in that tweet, which I obviously just showed a little bit ago, they basically showed off and just said, hey, these are the weapons that will be coming back, and pretty much all of them came back besides the two which I just said. But here's the question, did this make this season better? Honestly, I think it might have. Now here's a question, did the insider leaks not ruin this season? Because if they were to have happened, would this season not be as popular as it is? I generally don't know. But what I can tell you is that, here's a small thing here, Fortnite has actually gone pretty crazy with these first few days with the season. I'm gonna show a tweet by HypeX here, and look at the player count number right there on the first 3 days of Season 4. Like, that is insane. As you can see, like, it almost peaked at 3 million players. And I honestly feel like it has to do, in my opinion, number one, with just the whole season theming around, you know, the whole theme of the season. Number two, I think it might actually have to do with the leaks. And the reason why I'm saying that is because leaks, most notably season leaks that what we've gotten from Season 2 and Season 3, almost make the seasons dead on arrival. And this season is the first one in many years that has not been spoiled pretty much almost whatsoever. And I believe the last time, I looked this up, apparently the last time that we have had a season similar to this one, not just from theming, but more or less when it comes to the insider leaks, was, I kid you not, Chapter 2 Season 2. That was the last time that we had leaks, and I talked about this in my leaked video, which I talked about as I talked about Tabor Hill leaking out Chapter 2 Season 3. That's when it essentially got popularized, and it's continued ever since then. But I'm so glad that this season did not get leaked out. I'm very happy about that, because imagine if it was to get leaked out weeks in advance, because there is a user on Twitter who actually is pretty nice, pretty cool person, I guess. I don't know if they're cool or not, but it's a different language person. It's Barbie. I'm gonna just call him Barbie because it's easier to say it like that. This person has actually had a bunch of leaks, like even leaks for this season that they were planning on dropping on Twitter, but apparently they didn't, because this is only a rumor right now. They apparently got caught by Epic because the insiders at Epic, aka rogue Epic employees, were essentially giving this person a bunch of information that we were not supposed to know about. And keep in mind, I want to put this in perspective for you all here. This is the same person that leaked out, I kid you not, encrypted files that we didn't even know were even in the game at that point, which, well, they technically were, but we didn't know what was in them. This person leaked out the Terminator collaboration, the newest one that we had, the Jujutsu Kaisen collaboration weeks in advance. We already knew that this was going to happen. The only things that we actually knew about was the item shop skins. That was all that we knew about in the leaks. We didn't know anything else about it, and I'm glad that they kept everything else secret about that collab, because that was probably the best update of season 3. And even a few icon emotes, like, it was getting bad. Like, I was just like, if this is how bad leaking is getting, if it's just for item shop cosmetics, I was worried. I was gonna make a video talking about this last season, but I decided not to. And I was gonna be like, if that happens to this next season, I will be pissed. And I am so glad that it didn't happen, because this season I have been absolutely loving this season. It has been really good, and really no big spoilers, right? Well, not necessarily, because a little bit beforehand, a random Twitter user named Leafs Matrix actually randomly tweeted under a post saying that Kabi LeMay was going to be in the next season. And a lot of people just wrote that off. People were saying that it was just, you know, fake or whatever, but obviously turned out it was true. He also predicted and even said that Ahsoka was going to be the tier 100 skin of that season, and they changed it to the secret skin. I don't know why they did that, but I would honestly believe this guy. But as this video recording, he actually just revealed that we are going to be getting a second My Hero Academia collaboration sometime in the future, and it's going to be giving off 3 characters. I'll show a tweet by HypeX at the very least, so here's the tweet if you want to see it. Pretty exciting for those who want more My Hero Academia cosmetics or just a fan of the show in general. But this is interesting because this person came out of absolutely nowhere. Same thing with Barbie. They both came out of absolutely nowhere, and they have huge insider leaks. Even ones like Leaf, who just randomly sprinkled them out of nowhere, just like a little side note. It's just like, oh yeah, by the way, this person, it will be in the battle pass, so just here you go, here's your information. I'm not going to tell you any more context. I'm just going to tell you he is, and you can just believe me if you don't. Kind of crazy to think that this is how bad leaks have gotten, and I'm very glad once again that this season did not get leaked out fully, other than I guess those two skins and then like the mythics, but that was about it. We didn't really know anything else about this season, and I'm so glad that we didn't, because this season is very good. Epic, once again, hats off for you for making an amazing season. I really hope at the end of this video that leaks should calm down, because if it's getting as bad as it was for the past couple seasons, I am so worried to see where this goes in the future, because if it's this bad, then where can it go even further? Are we getting a gameplay of like chapter 5's map? I know that sounds stupid for me to even say that, but at this point I wouldn't be surprised if we got that. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did happen to enjoy, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, aka my X account. Socials are on screen. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember everyone, it's always good to take chances.